Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Daydreamers podcast. We're in a special room. I am with,
Kaarthik.
and I'm Benjamin Creech. And we're in a special room. We are in the room 414 in the Gunter Hotel in San Antonio, Texas. We just got done filming a few songs.
Yeah.
This guy truly in this room, in this historic room where Robert Johnson recorded his songs, most of his songs.
Yeah.
And so this is really it's been an unreal experience.
It's completely surreal. I don't even know. Like I remember like the first like few minutes we were in here, we were just like I can't believe we came here. We made it. You know, it's just like one of those things where you don't realize that such historical things have happened here in Texas. And then, you know, for us, you and I have just like, well, you grew up here your whole life, and like I grew up here for most of my life. And yeah, it's just crazy that we didn't know about this beforehand. Yeah.
Texas is like, there's so much history that I feel like is just overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a lot that we still don't know about Texas. Like maybe there's more blues stuff that we don't know yet, and this is just covering it, and maybe we'll go and get better at it, learning about it and stuff.
Yeah,
because we did. You talked to the people on the one in Dallas, right?
Yeah. So Robert Johnson recorded in this room here in San Antonio at the Gunter Hotel, but then he also recorded in Dallas.
I think 4 songs in Dallas.
Yeah, 4 songs in Dallas, in some sort of an office building, and I actually, it's owned by a nonprofit, I believe, and I gave them a call, maybe like 8 months ago now, and I talked to them, and you know they said that potentially we could go see it, you know. But that space is less like this was always a hotel room and it's been maintained as such, but I think the space in Dallas is like kind of emptied out or something. It used to be a recording studio for a long time. Now no longer is. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's totally insane being in here. And it actually made me realize how much like of a piece of history that we're missing actually also on this. Because there's a lot of the things that we know about Robert Johnson and the recordings here in this hotel room are all just like word of mouth, like inferences. Like there's no pictures, there's no like clear evidence that, you know, like of how it happened. I mean, I guess the biggest evidence that we probably have that it actually happened is like booking logs of Don Law, who was the producer who brought Robert Johnson all the way to this hotel room. Other than that, we have his word. I think he did some interviews, and a lot of stuff that we know about the recordings was from him. And then, you know, we were looking at the record. We were looking at the Crossroads record, and there was something in there about how he died at 21, and we were like, "What?"
Yeah, we were just.
It's like
what happened here? Yeah,
it's like famously he is a 27 clubber, so it's like, yeah, is that even real? Like, I mean, if I had to like guess off that photo, he doesn't look 21. I would say he's, you know, you and I are 27.
Yeah,
I would say he looks closer to our age than really anything. Yeah, he doesn't look that young of a kid, but he does have those crazy long fingers, as you can see.
I forgot what the syndrome was, but it did say it in the back of the record, which would go.
Yeah, he had some sort of syndrome that made his hands like long. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would definitely help with a guitar playing.
It could be the devil that did that.
yeah, the soul that he sold, you know. Yeah, it's very interesting being here, experiencing that, and there's a lot of history in this hotel. There's like a little museum dedicated to like the history here, and you know, I think the thing that I've been thinking about lately is there is this footage, this newscast footage from Dallas in 1971. They came out, or I mean, it's probably been around for a while, but I saw it on YouTube recently, and it was day one of desegregating the school buses and integrating schools and everything in Dallas, and there was like a interview from that. But that date really stuck out to me, like 1971. That's not a long time ago.
Yeah,
that's like one generation ago. Like it's literally our parents' generation.
There were some places that were still segregated up to the 90s.
Yeah. And so it's just like, it's crazy to think about. Like 90 years ago, it was obviously terrible, terrible time to be a black person in America, and it's crazy that he recorded in this hotel, but he wasn't allowed to stay here.
Yeah, it was a rights only. So he wasn't allowed to stay here, but he was able to come during the day to record his songs.
Yeah,
And now, pretty much, this hotel kind of revolves around Robert Johnson. I mean, you got the
around the black dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah,
The room 414, the 414 bar. We didn't get to go to that because
it was closed
today. And this is Memorial Day weekend, so it's gonna be closed on Memorial Day too.
Yeah,
it looks like it's only Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyway, so
yeah,
kind of unlucky there, but we can always come back.
Yeah, we can always come back for a drink or two.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The Spurs won tonight, and Spurs fans have been absolutely nuts. We came back to the hotel room, and they were just honking away and screaming away and revving their engines away, and that's something that I didn't experience before.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And we kind of, so we were, our thing was like we were just gonna relax a bit, go to the river walk, talk, just like eat and stuff like that. And when we were coming back, we just kept hearing that in the distance. It kept getting closer, closer, closer. We're like, oh shit, because we thought we didn't want to film and do the music with him, and until later, after we kind of relaxed a little bit and enjoyed San Antonio. So when we come back and all this is happening, which I have a video, I could play it.
Yeah.
It is crazy loud.
Yep.
We had to turn up because it's a TV all the way to 100.
Yeah, we should probably turn that down.
Yeah, we probably should.
The next person turns on the TV, you just get blasted away.
Yeah, but we're like, we can't record right now.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, and then like it kind of became late by the time we started recording. It's like 2 a.m. right now, but yeah, we thought we'd do a little our podcast episode in here because it's such a special occasion and a special room. Yeah, I don't even know like where to go from here. Like from doing this, I think our next trip idea is to go to Mississippi, right? To the actual
blues road.
Yeah.
Start in Memphis, go all the way down to New Orleans. I mean that's a good trip right there.
Yeah.
Visit all the historic places for the blues and stuff, and hopefully maybe get to the RCA studio. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
To see that. Maybe record a song with you.
That'd be fun. I need to get my blues. I need to get my pure blues chops up. I did an interpretation of the Crossroad Blues.
Yeah, it was really great. I really loved it.
Thank you. The thing that makes me nervous about doing any of that, especially in the friggin' room he recorded in, it's like it's not exactly blues. What I did, like I did kind of an improvisation of it. I guess that's that's my way of playing it. And that's my justification. But I can see those blues lawyers coming after me. Like that's not real. You didn't do it right.
No, you just gotta phase that out in your mind.
Yeah, totally.
Because it's all about you, really. When you make your art, it's your expression of yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not an expression of anyone else. Even if the song is, Robert Johnson played it originally, you're still gonna do your own thing with the art that he created.
Totally. Yeah. I mean that's. Yeah, I mean, famously, Eric Clapton, Cream covered it, and it sounds nothing like this guy's version of it. Like it's just completely an interpretation of it.
And Mike Kuda did too for the movie Crossroads.
Yeah. So like every version, and when I was learning it, at first I approached it as I'm gonna record it very similarly to how Robert Johnson did it, and then as I was learning it and as I was picking it apart, I was like, like I should really take in my own direction. And I should really do my own version of it, and that's kind of where we landed with it. And it's also a combination of like, I mean, I would have loved to solidify it more, but unfortunately, I'm not just a musician. I do have like a full-time job, and I like do all that, and life just gets in the way, and it's like you can't sometimes you can't dedicate your whole time to your art, but. I'm glad I have enough chops from when I did have time back in the day to pick up and be able to do a version of it. That is something like as I think about that middle class musician or like that really if you want to, this is like kind of get into a deeper topic about living in the current America, but but I just feel like, I guess I'll tie it back to blues, and I'll tie it back to like everything, life back in the day. But basically, like, I don't know, I just feel like life is just a lot, like, for modern Americans. If you want to stay on top, you got to work your ass off and really make money. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like even 30, 40 years ago, you could get by being a waiter or something like that. And,
Yeah.
you know, have a pretty decent life. And now, if you want to like have like a halfway decent life and like a nice halfway decent roof over your head, you gotta work a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, and when you have passions of art and like video or whatever, like, you know, it all suffers somehow. You know, yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, basically, my like, there's a lot of stuff that kind of, you know, happens that goes into the stagnation of wages and stuff like that. You know, I talked to you about Ford versus Dodge brothers.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was the focal point that kind of made it
Yeah.
capitalism.
Explain that again. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ford versus Dodge brothers. Ford had his own company, you know, Henry Ford, the Ford Motor Company. And Dodge Brothers was a parts maker for Ford. So they owned 10% of the company. Well, the thing is, Ford started to basically take the profits of the company, invest it back into the company, and, you know, he raised wages to $5 a day, which was insane back then. And of course, he did the 40-hour work week and stuff like that. So like improvements in labor, and everything like that happened. And so but the Dodge brothers felt like they were getting cheated out of dividends to their stock because they owned the 10% stock, and they were also kind of getting phased out because Ford started making his own parts, which kind of have a little foundation. And then so they sued them, and it went up to the Michigan Supreme Court, and there was actually no prior, like, in the Constitution, there's nothing that says that a business has to pay the stakeholders, the stockholders, nothing at all. But if I remember correctly, it was like a decision that happened previously, maybe like in the 20 years before that or something, and they kind of like interpreted different. And so the Michigan Supreme Court, even though admitting there was nothing in the Constitution, either the Michigan Constitution or the U.S. Constitution, there was nothing in there that said that businesses had to pay their shareholders. They admitted that in the ruling. But they ruled that the business has an obligation to do it. And ever since then, you just seen like businesses have a legal obligation to pay their stockholders. So instead of reinvesting back into the business and to their workers, they have to put a certain percentage of profits to their stockholders. And it's just, I think that's the downhill right there. And I know a lot of people talk about like monopolies and stuff like that, and you know, we do have like big investment firms and stuff these days that big corporations like the Alphabet Corporation owns Google, and they also own other stuff. You know, umbrellas. And of course, you saw the little graph of like all the independent news stations, but
they're all owned by giant.
Full like big giant corporations. That's also something like I feel like it's kind of a workaround for monopoly. Like it's a monopoly, but it's also not a monopoly. You know what I mean? They kind of get it down. I think that's something that we also have to get through, and of course, take money out of politics. That's something the Overturned Citizen United. We really got political in this episode.
This definitely took a turn, but do you think that like we are in such a I mean, it's literally a meme now. It's like create shareholder value, like type of running a business now. So it's like if you have investors, like you have to create value for them, rather than it just being like your stock value goes up and so the shareholders are happy. It's like, no, you got to pay them extra on top of that. And I think I actually didn't know about how that wasn't a thing before. And yeah, it makes me think that. It's like makes me think that, and the gold standard also like so many like puzzle pieces that have
Income tax.
yeah,
That wasn't in the Constitution. It was unconstitutional when they had to do an amendment
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
income
yeah.
tax.
So
And
yeah,
funny enough, they said it's only going to be a tax to the 1%. Well, back then it
what
was a
what
2%
what year
tax.
was this?
This was in the early 1900s. I think just either after World War One or during it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was after. I might be completely wrong, but it's around in the early 1900s.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think it was after World War One because they needed income to help pay that off,
mm-hmm.
I believe, and so there was a push for that. But like they said, it's going to be a 2% tax on the top 1%. Now look at today, we get like what 30% off of our
Yeah,
paychecks, and
yeah.
we're not top 1%.
No, not at all.
So
And yeah, it's like a giant, especially as a like especially in the middle class, it's like such a huge chunk of your uh, earnings, and it's like what else could you do with that 30%? Like if you had it, like you could
yeah,
get so much further ahead in life.
you can get good health care.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's just this like total like squeezing of America that's happening right now, and I think that that affects art, that affects so many different avenues of it, and then obviously our media, the way, um, the way music and like visual art has been commodified is insane. Like it's just it used to have way more value and meaning, and I guess in a way that has made it more accessible and easier for people to actually create and do, which is also a huge thing. Like it's cool that anyone can do music and put it out there, or make content and put it out there. It's definitely made it a more even playing field, but at the same time, it's made the value of it less, and yeah, there's just more you have to swim through, um, and you have to work extra, extra, extra hard to make it as an artist nowadays.
Yeah, definitely. And it's because a lot of people do look down on the arts as
Mm-hmm.
something like that can make money.
Mm-hmm.
Only some people do know that it can make money. Like if because video is important now these days, social media and everything
Mm-hmm.
is there. It's very important. But which I actually think that jobs are coming up a little bit
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
regard
yeah, totally.
for social media.
Totally. Content creation has like gone up in general, but I think there's a huge, huge, huge lag. As somebody who works in content creation in a corporate environment, like I think there's a huge lag of understanding, um, like giving access and opening up and giving more resources
Yeah,
to those types of individuals that are part of your organization.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I just wish more companies would invest more into it. And it's ridiculous where it's like it's an obvious thing to do.
yeah.
Like now, like
Because
if you
better
really
workers, better health for the workers, mental health and everything,
yeah, exactly.
better productivity.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, not just from a compensation aspect, everything else, healthcare, everything else, like but also giving enough budget and enough like resources to really create something very valuable for the org. And in fact, it can make if you do it right, and if you give those individuals the right access, you can enable them to make a product that is so powerful that it will just like take your company to the moon. And people still refuse to do it. And you see it all the time where a company does actually do it and reaps the benefits of that like
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
So that's yeah. I think there's maybe as our generation comes up, we'll start investing more into that. Capital will
yeah.
maybe flow a little bit more into the arts, and yeah, the importance of that will
Well,
hopefully
I
shine
mean,
through.
like with the rise of AI, people are gonna start wanting the human touch, and
Totally,
art is an expression of the human
totally.
soul, and that's something that people are gonna want. So it's gonna be a big demand for, and so I think what's gonna happen theaters that theater plays
Yeah,
like I think that's gonna be up. That's gonna go up because people are gonna be able to see it in person, people acting in person and everything. They know it's not AI. until they make humanoid.
Humanoid android robots that will act exactly as you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I see that's gonna happen. Because yeah, some people don't like the AI stuff. In my opinion, AI with art, I think, can be good. Like, for example, someone who has like the mind, but they don't have the capital to like make something. Nowadays, they can make a whole prompt and go and make it and kind of do like a proof of concept, which is good.
Yeah.
And I need to do that for the. Well, we talked about they were going to do something else with the music video for that song.
Yeah.
That's something I did kind of a little bit. I sent you that little clip, which yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Generating like a music video, like kind of thing. Yeah.
But generating basically a shot list,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Yeah.
That's something really good. I mean, people can use. But
ideating is great with AI.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I think there is a lot of pushback though. So, like if you use AI on the shot list, people would be like, "Oh no," depending on who's there, who you're working with. But
yeah, totally. The Rolling Stones actually just dropped a music video where they used AI. Well, they actually went out and shot a music video with models. But they each the models were dressed up as members, or they were cast to look like lookalikes of the members of the Rolling Stones back in the day, back in the 60s. And then they used AI to face swap and de-age them. And so it looks like the Rolling Stones back in the day. I would say, I would give it a, let's see, I'm trying to think of what grade I would give it. I would give it a C. I would give it a C. Not even a C minus, C plus. I'll give it a solid C. It's cool. It's a cool concept. It's cool, a proof of concept. It's cool that a band that's been around since the 60s is still wanting to use new technology and like want to try something. And it's decent. It looks cool. It's like a fun concept. It's nothing over the top. But I think that's one of the better examples of the AI music video that I've seen. But yeah, you do have to be really careful with doing that type of stuff. And I'll always be a praiser of the Beatles. I think they did a great job with AI stuff where they used it very well in their documentary series. It's Get Back. They used a lot of AI technologies to take existing Beatles recordings and separate the audios, especially of the Beatles recording the Get Back album, where there's like 4 of them talking, but we only have 1 audio channel. But they were able to use AI to separate all the voices and then increase and decrease voices as need be, and like mix everything, and do that with the music too. Like they famously have back in the day, there were albums that they recorded on 4-track tape where they bounced the vocal and the guitar together into one track so that they can keep it all as 4 tracks, because that's all you had to work with. I think they had 8 tracks back then. So if you have 16 layers in your song, you have to bounce at least 2 elements together into one track, and that becomes like one track, and you have to like mix it and have that track balanced. And so obviously they didn't keep the original like tape or anything like that, or if that does exist, it probably is not replayable. And so after you bounce it down, it's gone. The master recording of just the guitar is gone. Now it's mixed with the vocals. They were able to use AI to separate those, and then remix the album. That's an incredible use of AI. And I know like you and I do that with Photoshop and stuff all day, like those little small little things. Audio has been a huge thing. Video is just too damn complicated to like really nail yet.
Yeah.
It's going to take
it's
an insane amount of computing.
Yeah.
I've only seen some impressive video generations, but honestly, when I will be impressed truly is when I'm able to generate something more than like 10 seconds long. First, that's like number one. Duration is number one. Number 2 is generate something and be able to actually edit every single aspect of it. Like those eyes weren't generated correctly. Let's try different eyes. I want to keep everything else exactly the same though. once you get into like the Blender level, like editing and manipulation of those AI generation videos, that's when it'll get scary, and that's when it'll be like, this is like taking everyone's jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess those jobs are few and far between anyway. Like, there's probably maybe like 200,000 people in the world that are like specializing in like 3D graphics like of that nature.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm just pulling that shit out of my ass.
Maybe
I have no
more.
idea. Maybe more.
Because I know Bollywood has a lot of special effects like that.
Yeah.
So
But
there's probably more there.
but like more than 200,000 though of people that can do that, because that's a very very high. Well, I guess okay. Let's think about it. I guess video game artists are on that level of like crazy, but even those guys are teams. They're not like, it's not like one person that like is really damn good at something.
Sometimes.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, those individuals definitely exist. Like Corridor Digital is like, they're like great aspects of like very well-rounded people that can do whatever the hell they want.
And then there was a team that did the Bionicle. Like they were making a Bionicle game. Too bad Lego shut it down, but they were pretty much finished with it. And it was just a smart team of 4 people.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Video games is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy what a dedicated like group of people can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, once it gets to that level, it's just going to be like, well, it's going to be like music, where it's like anyone can load up a DAW and make music today, right now. And it'll be like anyone can open up a computer program and make a 3D animated short film, or make a, I don't know, make a video game. Like anyone will be able to do that soon. And yeah, it'll be that where it's more accessible and cool. I guess we just only need to figure out the energy and the computer power for it. Yeah. Like that's gonna be the main thing.
Well, they already have AI generating code, and then they say it's pretty good. They're still like you still having a human to go through the code and make sure all the mistakes is like corrected and everything. Yeah. But it probably makes their work more efficient because they generate the code and then they just go through it, make sure everything is running smoothly, change what needs to be changed, and then it's just faster that way instead of writing all the code yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I don't know.
Writing code takes
that's something
hours,
I have to ask my brother, because my brother he does coding, and that's something I have to ask like what he thinks. But yeah, from the outsider's perspective, I feel like that's a good tool. Yeah, because AI. I mean, we talked about this. AI is a tool for efficiency. So
yeah, I think even after maybe it'll last a couple of years where the human is still going through it. I think the real innovation will come when the human does not have to go through it. But like, let's say the code breaks or like something's wrong with the software. You can just ask AI like, hey, what part of the code is causing this error? And then it'll just like, whoosh, right here. It's like, do you want me to fix that for you, question mark? It's like, yes. And like, once it's there, it's like, even those human like babysitters are gone, you know? Yeah, it's just.
Well, hopefully we don't lose the skills. Hopefully there'll still be people that.
Well, I think it'll be few and far in between, though.
I did see jobs on LinkedIn for video editors to train AI how to video edit. Yeah, there's been quite a few jobs.
I see that all the time. That's very dystopian to me. Yeah, it's I saw a video made by do you know a More Perfect Union? They're like a YouTube.
I feel like I had them before.
Yeah. They're definitely like heavily left leaning, like journalistic like people, but they make great videos. And so like you have to take their political like stance from like as a perspective while watching those videos. But they made a great video of them interviewing people that did those jobs. Where they will train the AI to do their job, essentially, and those people are not paid well, and it's like they always say it's very dystopian, and you could lose your job any second. Like you'll do your job for a little while, and then boom, it's gone. It's not like a permanent like solution thing too. But yeah, anytime I see stuff like that where it's like you're training a AI to like video edit, like I'm like, why would you actively like volunteer? Like I know you're desperate for money, but do you like literally go do anything else? Like I'm sorry if that sounds tone deaf, but like go work at a restaurant. Like don't feed the robot. Like that's crazy.
Don't
That's
make
gonna
it
make
your
your that's gonna make
replacement.
it's like that's gonna make your situation worse.
Yeah,
It's I don't know, man. Like that's yeah, I see that and I go
it might
like
be a
I will
short-term
literally
thing
it's
that
like
people do.
yeah, it's like I would literally do rather anything else
Yeah,
like than train my replacement.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's beyond crazy.
That's why I haven't applied to too many jobs. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do my
Yeah,
replacement.
I see those job descriptions and I think like that's crazy. It's dystopian, super dystopian.
Yeah, I looking at it, I was like, nah, I don't want to spend a lot of time editing videos just so, because you don't know how long it's gonna last.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
running the AI, there might be a certain point where it's like, oh, the AI's good now. They can make videos now.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
it's already
And
there.
then,
I've already seen people edit full videos with Claude, like not just podcasts. Like podcast editing has been around for a bit now.
but they do a lot of meme videos these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, meme videos, but like I saw somebody who was like, this whole YouTube video is edited with AI, and you're like watching it and you're like, okay, if you didn't tell me, I don't know if I would have caught on immediately. I might have just thought, oh, kind of an amateur editor editing.
Yeah.
And that's already scary. I did knowing that it was edited by an AI. I noticed it was missing some soul, like because when you watch a very well edited movie, like a Hollywood movie, it's like edited by somebody who's like super great. And they did those nuanced cuts and they like let the dialogue just sit there right and everything. It's that human touch that you can automate the technique, but you can't automate the soul. And so I can see something where I let the AI edit, I let Claude put together my edit, and then I go in there and add soul to it. Where I'm like, let's leave a little bit more space, or let's actually that's too much space. Let's pull it down. Yeah, until an AI can emulate that, like know exactly how to make humans feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which reminds me, I used Gemini for the first time today.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah, you did.
weird transition. But we were just shooting the shit at a restaurant on the
Yeah.
Riverwalk, and for some reason Jimi Hendrix dick came up.
Oh, it was up all right.
They were like, "How long is that? Let's ask Gemini." So
Yeah.
I asked Jimi Hendrix, "What is Jimi Hendrix cock's like?" And then I asked what Kaarthik's cock's like, and then what's mine. It was funny.
As you should. just to make sure that just to check what's in the database.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there's nothing in the database about
Not
that.
here for us. That'd be like straight. It'd be like 6 inches. And
What? How do you know, Gemini? Gemini, how'd you know? Yeah, it's definitely. I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things where we're creating all these tools for humans, and then like I don't like how we attacked art first with it.
Yeah.
That's like a strange thing to attack.
Well, I think it's not really it's an attack now. but I think
Attack is a strong word.
Yeah.
Approached. I don't know
Yeah.
why art was the first approach
Because
for AI.
social media is like such a big thing now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why they talking to social media first, because that feels like it's a quick thing to hatch on the AI tools at.
Totally.
So I think that's why it happened. I mean, if the internet wasn't as popular as it is, I probably would have been like a maintenance job to see if AI can do a maintenance job.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. But which I don't think it would ever replace. I mean, maybe robotics in the future will get so good that it can fix pipes and stuff, go in sewers and everything. But I don't think that's gonna replace that at all.
Yeah, and I guess something. I guess you can sell visual and auditory things more easily than you can like. Well, this is going to automate your Excel sheet or your accounting thing. Like, I feel like that's harder to sell. So I guess you can use the front of art, and then like you can do everything else behind it.
It also could be that the people who are making the AI, they were like just throwing things, see what works. Like this, like machine learning, see what the AI a response to, see how it goes. Because, like, remember that the Will Smith eating spaghetti?
That's gotten better.
I've gotten way better.
That's gone way better over the years. Yeah, it's just really strange because let's say we really perfect all this. I feel like humans will just detach themselves from visual art and like auditory art. Like there will be a huge like thing of like, oh, I don't want to see a movie or I don't want to see video content ever in my life again. Same with music. People will be like, I don't want to hear a new song again. Like I just want to either attach to the old or like go watch somebody play music.
Watch
go
play.
Yeah, go experience real. And I think there's going to be that weird like crossroads. Crossroads. I feel like there's going to be a weird crossroads of media that's going to happen at some point where we're gonna get to like we're gonna perfect everything, and then it's just gonna be like, well, this is boring.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is no longer cool, and we're gonna like get away from that.
Yeah.
You know.
But you know what? It could be a good thing because I feel like people of our generation, and then of course the next one now, we're old now.
Yeah, we're
There's another generation.
We are the unks.
Yeah, but I think what's gonna happen is our generation is increasingly the millennials, and then we're Gen X, and then I forgot what the newest Gen
I guess it's
is.
Gen Alpha is
Gen
what they're
Alpha,
calling them. Yeah.
Basically, the three newest generations have been increasingly antisocial.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what AI is going to do, it's gonna make people want to be social, which is a good thing. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are not, we're awkward, socially awkward, stuff like that. We grew up with the internet.
Yeah, totally.
And whatnot. And, yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be a good thing because it's gonna help with antisocial behavior in the society. It's gonna force people to seek out that human connection.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm really curious to see where that leads us. I hope it leads us in that positive direction for sure.
Yeah. I want to see something like technology advancement so much, like for example, someone in the early 1900s, and they lived all the way to 2020. I want to see that progression of technology because that was an insane progression of technology.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
I think that, think about it. When Robert Johnson recorded in this room, he recorded into one mic directly onto a record. There's no like, okay, you recorded it, let me mix it. Like, no, it's there.
Yeah.
This is your master recording, and then we're gonna make copies of this master recording. We went from that, and then 20 years later, there's multi-track recording. And then 20 more years later, you can do like 32, 64 tracks. And then 20 more years from that, you have unlimited tracks.
Yeah.
It's like as long as your computer can handle it, you have tracks. And then now it's like literally unlimited. Like there was a limitation before, but now it's like you really have to push a really high-end computer to really like, you have to put in a bunch of plugins. You can technically record a bunch of recordings, but then it does get to a point where, if you put a bunch of plugins, that's when the software limitations happen on that. Yeah. But, there's workarounds for that. You bounce it, just like they did back in the day. You just bounce vocals or whatnot. But yeah, that's just from this audio example that I'm saying, like how quickly it like progressed. I don't know. What is that plateau where like technology reaches like that? It's like technology gets so good that it slows down progression. I feel like we're slowly.
I think that's what happened.
I think that's kind of what's happening with AI, where it's like, okay, we did what we can now, and then we have to like really break this other barrier to actually have talking robots walking around and like that extra burst that we do. And I think that's going to happen when we figure out energy. I think once we figure out how we can make unlimited energy or...
I mean, we got nuclear power plants.
Yeah, but yeah, that could also destroy a region of the country for thousands of years. make it inhabitable if something goes wrong. But I heard it's pretty safe.
Yeah, no, it's
it's like quite safe.
We talked to my friend Jordan. He's a nuclear engineer, and like now that's official. He's a nuclear engineer. Crazy.
Yeah.
He's super smart.
Oh yeah, he graduated.
He's graduating this semester.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So probably by the time this comes out, he's graduated.
That's insane. But yeah, he was telling us pretty safe.
Yeah.
So I guess if we're able to really harness that energy.
If you look at it, Chernobyl was because the Soviet government was corrupt and they didn't want to admit that they had a design flaw. Mm-hmm. And 3 Mile Island was like a fluke. And then of course, Fukushima. Yeah. The one in Tokyo when the earthquake and then the tsunami hit that nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a force of nature.
Yeah.
You could easily just move nuclear power plants more inland, or create barriers to help with that.
Yeah.
So it's just, just planning. That's all it takes is planning.
Yeah.
And I think it's just pretty safe. I know people say, oh, nuclear waste, but I feel like there's easier ways now that we can do. Mm-hmm. Or we can just send to the sun.
Yeah. Let's go visit the sun. Like especially it's nighttime right now. We can go to the sun, right?
No, I'm kidding. That'd be exciting, isn't it? No, I was thinking like doing that and it's like the morning. That's
yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, I don't even know. Like, we're headed in a crazy direction.
Yeah,
sure.
It's unknown. It's really unknown territory. We're not gonna know all the effects. I mean, we can speculate as much as we can, but there's probably be some kind of crazy new technology is gonna come out, and it's gonna blow our minds.
Yeah,
because that's just how. I guess that's just how it's been the past 3 centuries.
Yeah, I mean, humans we always love to innovate and keep going. And keep striving for the next thing. It's just like an evolutionary itch. We figured out pretty much every other aspect of it. All we need to do is figure out energy, and we need to figure out how to keep Earth like Earth-like and clean and non-polluted. And I feel like we'll figure it out. I really do think we will. Unfortunately, the only thing that we need to figure out is human nature and making sure that we keep bad people away from power.
I mean, that's what the Constitution is really good at.
I mean, yeah, we have those barriers, but no one follows those.
These days.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
It's a big battle.
Yeah, I've always thought like, what would happen when we eventually, out evolve egotism and like that genetic problem, because I really do think it's a genetic thing. Like you're just born an egotist, or like I really don't think, because I feel like if you don't have that jump, if you don't have that itch, if you don't have that feeling, no matter how shitty your childhood or whatever is, I don't think it really molds you into that person. I think there has to be like that genetic thing, like something in deep in your mind, where it's like an evolutionary tick that you have that makes you more prone to be an egotist. And I think once those people evolve out of the human race somehow, which, the more cancel culture and all this like stuff happens where we're really like, maybe you really shouldn't be doing that, bud. Like the more we do that, the more maybe we'll weed out those people, and eventually we'll get to rational human beings. You think that's a fair assessment?
I think you're describing Christianity in the original sin.
Well, there you go. So it's a pretty rational claim then.
I was looking for something you started talking about. I was like, you described that.
I am Christ. No, I'm kidding.
I have a book for you.
boy, do I have a book for you.
There's actually a Bible in this room, and a Book of Mormon, which I used to clean up some beer.
Hey. Well, he's joking. Man, we're hitting that 3 a.m. mark.
Shit, it is almost 3 a.m.
We got to check out his hotel in a couple hours.
11 a.m., right? Was it 10 a.m.?
No, it's 11 a.m.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're going to that Starbucks in the morning.
Yeah, so you started becoming a coffee drinker?
No, no, I do the very sweet the vanilla bean frappuccino.
Oh,
That's like the
okay.
only thing I really like.
Yeah, because you don't like
And
the taste of that coffee, do you?
I don't like. I try so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I took my car to a dealership, and I tried that.
Oh,
'Cause they
dealership
had
coffee?
it was French vanilla or something.
Yeah, yeah,
I put a bunch of the milk and or like the whatever they had creamer
yeah.
and sugar in it, trying to make it as sugary
As sweet as
possible.
possible.
Sweet as possible.
Yeah.
It was okay, but I was like, nah, I can't
Yeah.
drink this on a
Yeah,
regular
you,
basis.
you got to tell them about your childhood trauma with coffee.
So back in middle school, there was a Lego robotics club,
Mm-hmm.
which honestly, in hindsight, that was a really good idea to put it in middle school because if you go into maintenance
Mm-hmm.
and then if you go in robotics, which I did for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I actually just understood the inner workings of the robotics and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that helped me catch on how to teach a robot to do stuff.
Oh, wow.
That was because that was crazy how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was such a
You're
good
the
thing.
original AI trainer then.
Original AI trainer.
The OG trainer. You've been a trainer all along for the human race.
Yes. But anyway, so we were part of that Lego robotics club. Can't remember the name of it. Mind something. You ever heard of that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mind,
Something like that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
been-
I've seen the buildings.
Yeah.
Or I've seen that. I've seen the. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, so yeah, there was the Lego Mind Builders or something like that. I think that's the name. And so they took us out because the people who were sponsoring was Natural Instruments,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were sponsoring our team at the middle school, and they took us to a business conference.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking to the business conference, just enjoying it, learning stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
and then I was really thirsty. I saw people come out with like a liquid, drinking it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like Dr. Pepper. I should get that." So I get that. I poured it, and apparently the cups, like I didn't feel the hotness of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, oh, Dr. Pepper.
Just burnt yourself and
I put
everything.
myself in everything.
Yeah.
And it was like the worst taste because I was expecting like a sweet Dr. Pepper taste,
Yeah. Trauma.
Yeah, trauma.
He just drank a cup of trauma.
That was crazy. I wonder what the people around me, they probably just like laughed because like, look at this kid.
Yeah, look at this kid trying to drink coffee. Yeah, and then little did they know they'd ruined your life forever.
Can't drink coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Coffee's a terrible habit. I will say caffeine is a terrible habit.
Well, coffee's better than energy drinks.
Most definitely.
And
Yeah.
then matcha, because we talked about matcha a little
Yeah.
bit.
Matcha's good too. You shouldn't abuse it like a coffee though. I think there's some like it can mess you up somehow. It's just like one of those things where it's like everything is good. Anything good in excess is also bad.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with matcha. It's a very good antioxidant. I've tried drinking it. Like coffee is great on an empty stomach. Like if you're trying to fast in the morning. But matcha's not. I tried that once. I started drinking matcha and I got like super hungry. And I was like, dude, I need to eat or I'm gonna pass out. And so like I don't know. That was my experience with matcha and like fasting. But yeah, there's different uses for it. Matcha's definitely a lot less stronger. But if you put like a big spoon of matcha, then you're gonna really feel the caffeine. But yeah, it's just coffee is like something that makes the world run, and it's very interesting. I guess it's not coffee necessarily; it's caffeine that makes the world run, and it's just like one of those. It's like that drug that we abuse as humans. I don't know, that maybe we do need it. Maybe it has it was like our evolutionary hack to really industrialize and get things done, and Yeah, the entire world industry runs on caffeine.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know. I feel like that'd be a giant study to do, to see if it's possible for us to be as productive as humans without it.
Well, it is if you get like good like, AG1. It's supposed to have really good vitamins and all that, minerals and stuff.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help you have natural energy. I think it's just getting healthy. I mean, look at me, I'm not healthy. I'm trying, but
yeah,
it's just,
I agree that we need to get healthy, but I think beyond individual health and habits, we need to create a society that encourages those habits.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the factory worker style of working that we do is not conducive to that.
Yeah.
When you go work 8 hours a day at a job, and especially like white collar work where you're sitting around all day, or because at least blue collar work, if you're working all day, you get physical activity literally the entire time, and like it kind of balances for it.
And that actually helped me stay at like 300, but now I'm 340. And I work a job now that's on the computer all day.
Yeah.
So I don't get that exercise.
Yeah,
on my
totally.
normal.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is I'm mentally tired.
Exactly.
It's the work that we do, and so it's
it's funny you sit all day, but then like you have no energy left with you.
Yeah. So it's something that it's a habit. You have to break the habit and create a new habit, but you also have to have the discipline to do it, to keep it up and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really hard to break the habit and then create a new one, and then also on top of that have the discipline to keep up with it. And I feel like a lot of it's like a big mountaintop. I find that I think a lot of people it's hard to go over.
Yeah.
And but especially our generation. I feel like that is.
I've noticed that if you have been in sports and you've been like really like active your entire life, it's a piece of cake. Like I see people like work an office job and go work out for like 2 hours and like get their pump in, like eat healthy, because they've been doing that since they were kids.
Yeah.
And like that's their habit. They can just do it. But if you didn't grow up with that like encouragement, or if you didn't grow up with that like discipline already built into you, man, it's toughy.
Yeah.
The more I become an adult, the more I notice myself doing things where I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't messy. I wish I ate healthier. I wish I did all this. It's like you notice it, but like we're such creatures of habit that we just don't change it. Yeah, it's I don't know. That sucks about being human sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
self-criticizing.
Yeah, so
you can tell.
You know what's wrong, but you can't change it because that's just your way.
It's just hard.
Yeah. And definitely I will blame society on it too, because it's just like, dude, what do you expect me to do? I work like 9.5 hours today. I can't like go up and do more work.
And that kind of goes back to like doing art, like after you work, because we're in the we're technically in the same industry that our passion for art is.
Exactly.
And
so we work in the same industry, like that we want our passion to be aligned with too.
Yeah. And trying to do double that is kind of hard.
Yeah.
And
when you edit and shoot all day in your corporate job, and then you try to come home and you're like, well, I want to be creative, I want to do this thing, but you don't have the energy to be creative, because it takes energy to be creative.
Yeah.
And then it takes energy to work out. It's just like this like feedback loop of like the root cause of the problem being the societal thing that we do. Yeah. But maybe we'll solve that in the next podcast.
I don't know.
By the next podcast, we'll figure it out, Ben.
That'll be the 5th one. I don't think there's a saying that's 5 times the charm.
Maybe it is now.
We should have had it the last episode.
We should have came up with this problem. We should have started solutioning for this problem last episode.
Yeah. Solutions are hard too. Yeah, think about that. Problem solving. It takes some skill to do that. Getting that mentality.
It's all energy. It's like if we didn't stay up till 3 a.m., we'd have more energy.
We did this. We were doing stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We were being creative. We were using our last juice of energy to
Yeah.
to
Get this done.
to put this out. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good time and do something that we're passionate about, which is
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah. So it's all about setting time and making it happen.
sacrificing sleep.
Sacrificing sleep and pounding caffeine and alcohol.
Yeah. Well, the alcohol was just 'cause
Well, the alcohol.
That's
It's just for fun.
yeah, that was for fun. That wasn't trying to get through the day.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should replace all coffee with just vodka shots. Then we'll be back in the 1400s. 1400s era of
Booze
humanity.
I don't go to Starbucks. I go to Booze Bucks.
Yeah. That's what we should do instead.
You get my
Screw coffee, more alcohol.
my 7 a.m. beer.
Yeah, it's like that Rush song. It's like, I wake up at 7 o'clock and I take myself out a nice cold beer.
We're not sponsored by alcohol companies, but if you want to sponsor us,
But if you want to get us drunk, and if you want our audience to be drunk,
alcohol is we're spending that right now.
oh, remember the thing I was talking about at the bar? I was like, you know what alcohol companies need to do? And if y'all steal this idea, I better get like buybacks, or I better get kickbacks on this shit. They need to figure out a way to make alcohol healthy, and by that I mean make alcohol the way it is normally made, but create an antidote, create a pill, whatever the hell that you take either before or after that completely negates the negative effects of alcohol, like just makes it disappear. I don't know how I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that should be a thing. And then you could sell 10 times more alcohol because literally everybody and their mom will drink.
And they can drive.
Yeah. Pregnant women can drink at that point too, right? Negates all side effects of it. Take the pill first before the Dos Equis.
I don't know about that. Pregnant one. It's kind of unless you're able to like administrate the drug into the fetus, the baby.
Take the syringe directly, insert it in your stomach. But yeah, all I'm saying is it can be done, and it should be done, and it will be done sometime in the future.
One day. But I think we need to cure cancer first.
Hey, I mean, alcoholism causes cancer too. So there you go.
It takes an alcoholic to cure cancer.
Hey, it takes an alcoholic to do a lot of things. A lot of functional alcoholic could make this world run, man.
You have to be 21 to drink alcohol, okay, guys? Don't listen to this guy.
You can be 69 and drink alcohol, man. It's fine. You don't have to be 21. You can be
69.
22, 23, 24. Just nothing under 21. But you can be 69 and drink alcohol.
Yeah. It's normal. Those
And you can be
69ers,
96 and
They're
drink
like those
alcohol.
Mai Tais. Alcoholism. What a funny thing, right, guys?
Yeah.
It doesn't like destroy families and family of fours.
No,
and
it's
car
yeah.
crashes
I mean,
and-
it's completely legal for a very for the reason that it's very safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very safe thing. So that's why it's completely legal, and that's why other things that are illegal are not safe because they will make you die. Unlike alcohol, alcohol will keep you alive.
Granted that you don't drive.
Yes, don't drive. Please don't drive.
Yeah, just don't drive.
Just don't drive in general. Just take public transit. Let's all abandon our cars and leave them in a lot and take the bus and the train everywhere.
Public transportation. I don't know. I think United States of America is just too big.
Yeah, that's definitely the.
It would be like a major infrastructure project to do that across the whole United States.
You'll have to. Here's what we should have done. We should become multi-trillionaires, buy every car company in the world and liquidate it. And use the money that we get from liquidation to build the infrastructure for public transport. There you go. That's what we're gonna do. By the next podcast, we would have done that. By next podcast, we're gonna liquidate the entire auto industry, and we're gonna liquidate the entire oil industry, and we're gonna create public transport and infinite energy.
It's possible. I don't know. I feel sorry for the small towns though that they're not gonna get any of that.
Well, fuck them. They should have been a big town.
It should have been a city, not a town.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Most definitely.
I don't know, you know. Damn.
Yeah, I guess we should go to sleep.
Yeah, we should definitely go to sleep. Sleep is an important.
Sleep is probably the most important thing a human being can do.
Yeah. But there is a thing about
sleep and not doing terrible drugs is the most important thing.
But drinking alcohol every day.
Yeah, every day.
What if you get sued because don't sue us? Disclaimer: alcohol can cause a lot of problems. Drink responsibly. Something like that, right?
Or don't. It's a free world.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens the next time we record the podcast. We'll probably go back to this thing, but this was a special podcast.
Yeah, this was a special IRL podcast. This is our first IRL podcast in like years.
Yeah, years.
Probably a decade.
9 years.
Well, yeah.
9 years.
Probably like 2018 is probably the last time we did one of these.
Yeah.
Maybe even before that, actually.
Yeah, I think before that, yeah.
2017?
8 or 9 years has been.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Well, this is a very special place to do it.
Yeah. Is there anything else we talk about this room? I mean, it just, when we got here, it just felt unweird.
Yeah.
Like, you just...
I mean, it's literally the catalyst of all modern music. That we're literally sitting in the place where it catalyzed. Like this is the entire catalyst. I mean, there were other blues artists that were recording music, but it was the songs recorded in this room that really created rock and roll and everything. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, totally nuts.
To be able to stay in this room. I mean, normally people will just make this a museum.
Yeah,
but
I mean, honestly, they probably should. Like low key, they probably should. But you know, we were told like Billy Gibbons stayed in this room like when we were checking in, and I was like, that's crazy. It's crazy that we just kind of walked in here casually, and then are staying in this room.
Yeah,
tonight.
That's great.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
this was a good episode live from San Antonio.
Yeah, live from
room 414.
Yeah, 414.
Robert Johnson Suite. Yeah. And you guys like and share this video if you enjoyed it, this podcast, if you enjoyed it. And subscribe for more or follow us on the music streaming services that we'll have.
Yeah.
Eventually. Probably when this comes out. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Possibly, potentially.
Yeah, hopefully. If I do my job, right? All right, guys. Take care. Happy travels.